All right, first video ever. Let's go. Today we're gonna be doing a killer tier list of DBD killers. Something I've been wanting to do for a very long time, but I never got around to it. First video idea. Let's get it. Number 1, Trapper. Trapper is strong, but only if they get a snowball going. Like if they get a trap in basement, oh man, it's over. Game's over, basically. And for that, yo, Trapper in A tier. Never let bro rank again. Yo, Trapper in B tiers. That seems, we might change this later. Hold on. Wraith. I don't think Wraith is that strong of a killer, but with the recent add-on with Vecna's perk, like turn back the clock, I think that low-key makes him a strong killer, but only with that add-on. And with that being said, B tier. I just don't think there's much like you can do as Wraith. Hillbilly. I've seen some crackheads with Hillbilly. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you go against a good Hillbilly, like them TikTokers, you're cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, his chainsaw is very hard to use as a new player. If you are skilled enough to use his chainsaw, it is a very deadly weapon. I'm not gonna lie. With that being said, he's going B tier. I don't make the rules. Nurse. Do I even gotta say anything? Nurse is so busted. If you play a decent nurse, you're dying. Hands tied. Up to the higher ups. And that's just a decent nurse. If you play one of the best nurses, or go against like, well, I guess it's stupid to say if you go against higher skilled players as killer, just nurse is busted. End of story. 100%. We're all dying, me included. Miguel. Yo, I personally have a biased opinion about Miguel. Michael Myers, one of my favorite killers, first bot killer. But since his rework, I'd say he's pretty strong now. With that busted ass lunge, you know what I'm talking about. No, I'm just kidding. But decent M1 killer. His power is kind of goated. I'm gonna keep him at A tier. Bro, the hag. The hag is so fucking annoying. Especially if they like close off important areas like hooks and stuff. Like if you get hooked and you're solo queuing and a hag puts a trap by you, raps. You can't tell your teammates, yo, if they had voice chat, nah, that'd be kind of busted. But the hag is kind of strong. Not as strong as Nurse, and definitely not stronger than these guys right here. Best believe. All right, I think that's a good spot for hag. You know, decent M1 killer. You know, she could TP and shit. Pretty OP. Next killer, Doctor. Doctor sucks. He sucks. His power doesn't really do anything. He's just an M1 killer. I guess he makes you go crazy, but to new players, I guess he'd be a threat, but I don't know. He seems kind of bad. Huntress, on the other hand. Huntress could go two ways. She's missing every hatchet, or she's hitting every hatchet. Like, and she could pump fake every single pallet in the game to make throwing pallets almost useless. At least if she catches up to you mid chase. I'll say I'd put her around like A tier. Okay, Leatherface. This dude, Bubba goes where he pleases. I don't make the rules. He's going in A tier. He's like He's basically an M1 killer, the most dangerous M1 killer. You are dying if you come anywhere near this man, 100%. And if you don't have a pallet, oh my goodness, you're cooked. If you have teammates around you, oh my goodness, they're cooked. If he has iridescent add-on, that iridescent flesh or some shit like that, cooked. Bubba goes where he pleases. He's A tier, 100%. Honestly, I might put him S tier. I really want to rework my thing here, but we keep moving. Freddy Krueger. I don't play against a lot of Freddys, but when I do, I hate it when they be exploding those pallets and shit. You be looping the shit out of Freddy, and then he just like pops a pallet and you just explode. I'm like, all right. His ability when he like slows you down and shit, and he throws that fucking his power. Yeah, that's just mad annoying. It slows you down. I mean, it's really hard to hit and shit, but like whatever, it's annoying. I'd say a little B tier action, you know what I mean? Well, nah, Freddy and Michael. Pig is busted. Pig is busted. If she gets on the inside of a pallet and you don't have space to run away to another tile, cooked. Power is touching you. No matter what the fuck you do, that power is going to touch you. Inappropriately, might I add. With that being said, her stealth is also very annoying. Her crouch, you know what I mean? If you get like a bad map, you're cooked. Okay, next killer, the clown. Do you guys remember the haste clown? A tier. There's nothing you could do to stop this fool. Nothing. You just sit there and die. Hands are up in the air. My hands are tied. It's up to the higher ups. I never want to relive that phase ever again. Next killer, Spirit. Have you guys seen those TikToks of the Spirit who could hear colors? That dude really shows how busted Spirit is. When she's in her power, she can hear, she can see foliage move and shit like grass, and see what's the name, scratch marks. Cooked. If you walk away, you're dead. If you try to run away, you're dead. If you just stand still, she's just gonna listen. You're dead. Next killer, Legion is ass. Worst killer, unless they have that one add-on that like breaks pallets and shit. But even then, just a basic M1 killer. Really just a time waster. Nothing a lot to be said here. Legion is kind of dookie, but that chase music, pretty fire. Okay, anyways, Plague. Where do I put Plague? Probably with Legion. Just a big old time waster. Let's go cleanse and stuff. Nah, but if you cleanse and give her power, you fucked over the whole team. That's true. But without that, if you have like a 4-stack and you're chilling, you calm that, you know, don't cleanse against Plague, you be straight. It's like playing against Legion. You're just injured all the time. I think it's fair to put them in the same category. Ghosty, definitely not as threatening as Pig. I didn't even get to mention the traps for Pig. Talk about time wasting. The Pig is so annoying with how many traps. Anyways, where were we? Ghosty. Other than him being so iconic, he's pretty cheeks. Basic M1 killer, just like Michael. Just a little better than Michael, I'd say. They both stock and stuff, but like, he can't break pallets with his power. I mean, know what I mean? He gets stocky, but like you could just reveal him, and then his stock is kind of buns. You know what I mean? No? All right. Demogorgon. I don't face a lot of demos. I'd say, man, he has the portal and his lunge. Honestly, he might be a little A tier action here. because he has that mobility. He could go around the map very easily and come back to hook whenever he wants. Next killer, Oni. His power is really good. Really good mobility. But if that first chase is longer than a minute, the game's pretty much done. Nah, I'm just kidding. This dude's fucking crazy, bro. He could put so much pressure on survivors when the game like just starts off of just one hit. Like one hit and his power's already cooking. Next killer, Death Slinger. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. His power's good. Might be a little A tier action. He's very situational, actually. You know what I mean? He's just an M1 killer with a gun. You know what I mean? Like, all right, bro.